Okay, so density is weight per unit size. And we can write that out with abbreviations. I've put it on the slide as just density equals weight divided by volume. So how do we use this? Well, as an engineer, if I know I need to carry a certain amount of weight, I can rearrange the equation and solve for the volume, the minimum amount of volume that I need in order to carry a certain amount of weight. So I get volume equals weight divided by density. Now you have a design decision, what dimensions to make your boat, and also how much margin. Okay, so here's a simple table that we used, something very similar to this, to size our boats to come up with minimum dimensions. Now, for a rectangular solid, the volume of a rectangular solid is just the length times the width times the height. A times B times C. Pretty simple. And you can break this down into smaller pieces and make more complex shapes by just adding up different size rectangular solids. Now, in this table, what I've done is I've shown a couple different widths and a couple different lengths and a couple different heights. So if I wanted to carry a 250-pound payload on my cardboard boat, I've got lots of options. So if I made it 18 inches wide by 48 inches long, 4 feet, I'd need to make it about 8 inches high as a minimum to carry roughly 250 pounds. If I made it a little bit longer, 60 inches, I'd need between 6 and 8 inches of height. Now, if I made it 24 inches wide, okay, I can carry a lot more weight. So 24 inches by 48 only needs 6 inches of depth to carry roughly 250 pounds. If I made it 60 inches long, okay, so now I'm between 4 and 6 inches of height to carry 250 pounds. So do you see how math is powerful? It can help us size our boat. Now, again, you want some margin there. So you don't just want your people getting wet. But those are design decisions. Now, let's say we wanted to make something a little fancier that looks more like a rowboat. Okay, so I can look up formulas for the area of a triangle, the area of a semicircle. Let's say I want to make this back end semicircular. And I can get those formulas from a textbook or look it up online. And then I can add those areas together. And if the cross section is the same through the height of the boat, all I have to do is multiply the area. So add up the area of all the individual pieces and then multiply it by the height, and I've got my volume. So again, math is incredibly powerful because I can quickly size a boat with using some simple geometry and a little bit of algebra. Now, I probably want to add some margin for waves or for having maybe a heavier passenger than I planned on or a little bit more cargo, but I can plan for all of that using math.